which Krabi tour is best for you. Phi Phi Islands, Koh Hong or 4 Islands. I've done all the tours and will break down what you can expect from island hopping in Krabi and Phi Phi so you can find the best tour for you. I get it. You travel all this way to spend your hard-earned cash, so let's make sure you get the best experience possible. I will share the best and must-do tours as well as the one tour I would never recommend and never do again. So let's do it! There's so many tours to choose from. You've got the 4 Island Tour, the 7 Island Tour, you've got the Phi Phi Island Tours, Koh Hong Tours. I have done some of these tours twice now. I'll answer all the questions people want to know about these tours, including what the bioluminescent plankton is like and how busy does Maya Bay really get. And then you've got the different versions of the tours. Do you go private? Do you go group tour? Do you go sunset? Do you go sunrise? Do you add bioluminescent plankton? So let's get started. So first off, let's go through the options that you can do with just about any of these tours. So the first one is quite obvious. Do you go group or do you go private tour? So group tours are a great opportunity to meet people. So if you're looking to meet people, you're a solo traveler, it's a perfect opportunity to get in amongst people, and you're going to have more opportunity to meet people than just at the destinations themselves, because you're going to be on the boat quite a bit of the time with these people as well. Private tours are more romantic. They're more for families that want to spend just quality time together, or if you just prefer to go to places when they're not so busy, private tours are the way to go for that kind of situation. When it comes to adding a sunset or sunrise to your tour, of course, these moments can be magical and they're just going to lift the experience. So adding that, plus you've got bioluminescent plankton. When it comes to bioluminescent plankton, you're not going to get an Avatar or Moana moment. It doesn't look anything like people make it out to look on Instagram or in movies. It just doesn't look like that. But you can see it, and it is quite good. You do have to activate the plankton before they glow, so you do need to interfere the water, but it's more like looking at stars in the sky than it is that you'd see where they've used CGI or AI these days to enhance and make it look way better than it actually is. So it is cool, don't get me wrong, you can't really capture it at all on camera, but it is definitely an experience, and something if you haven't seen is definitely worthwhile. The sunsets can be pretty special too, out in a boat in the middle of the water watching the sunset just adds to the whole experience. So they're definitely great options to add in and enhance your whole experience on the tour. So let's break down some of the tours now. Let's start with the 4 Island, 7 Island and 9 Island tours. When it comes to the 4 Island Tour, I know it's the most popular, I just don't rate it at all. I don't recommend it, not when you've got the other options. The reason being is that one of the stops is Railay, and I really think that if you're coming to Krabi, you need to spend a day in Railay, not a stop where a boat you get 45 minutes there. And it's such a big chunk of that whole day if you do the 4 Island Tour that it's just not worth it if you're going to go back to Railay. The 7 Island Tour skips it, the 9 Island Tour includes it, so you're going to get more value out of the 9 Island Tour, and the 7 Island Tour is probably my recommended one if you want to go and just see quite a few islands, include the sunset and bioluminescent plankton to enhance the whole experience as mentioned, but you do get a lot of the islands in. Now, Chicken Island, Koh, a lot of these islands are wrapped around one. You do go to different locations, but it's all one island that you are seeing. So I know they call it a 7 Island Tour, but you'll realize that you're actually visiting the same place a couple of times. The good thing about all of these tours is they do include Koh, which is one of my favorite islands in all of Krabi. It's got an amazing rock formation just off the beach there and some amazing blue turquoise water. Hey champ, do you mind taking a quick second just to hit that like and subscribe button? It only takes a second, it's completely free, and it helps YouTube find more people like you so we can enjoy more places like these together. Alright, let's get back to it. Let's cover one of the most prominent tours in the whole of Krabi. You can't come to Krabi and not do a Phi Phi Island tour. Whether you do it from Phi Phi Islands, from Krabi, Muang or Ao Nang, wherever you are, it's something that's on so many people's bucket list. Maya Bay, from the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio, just captures what is paradise or heaven on earth here in Thailand. Good news is they do limit it to 375 people at once can attend that beach, so it's not as crowded as it used to be. They are doing a lot to preserve it. You cannot swim at Maya Bay. You can go up to just below the knee in water just to catch some photos, get a bit of video. The experience on a beach is something that you don't really get to experience in many places. The water is amazingly turquoise. The landscape is just breathtaking. The other things that are a part of the island tour as well is just amazing. So Phi Phi Lagoon, which is a great place for swimming. It's just as good as Maya Bay, but you don't have a beach, so you're jumping off the boat into it. And another location is Bamboo Island. This is an island you won't want to leave. The beaches are amazing and the water is just beautiful. It's such a great experience and something that I always want to go back to. It's an amazing beach. Another one which I think you really should do is Koh Hong. That tour is really amazing. You've got the Koh Hong Lagoon, you've got Koh Hong Beach, which is similar to Maya Bay, but you can actually swim, and swimming there, the fish will even swim around you. They seem to have no problem swimming around humans. You've also got Khao Lao Lading. That's just amazing as well. That's a unique beach, just beautiful. You've also got the Koh Hong Lookout, and you can do the Koh Hong Tour privately for really cheap. You can get it for around 2,500 baht, 2,800 baht, so it is really affordable and a great option to consider. I recommend you just tour Railay yourself. You can catch a boat straight to Railay from Ao Nang. It only takes 10 to 15 minutes. You're there. You can spend the day there. The last boat comes back, I think it's about 5:30, so make sure you don't miss that. Otherwise, you will be sleeping on the beach until the next morning if you don't have accommodation. So just be mindful of that. But you can spend the day there. The first boats leave at like 7 a.m. You can come back at 5. You can really enjoy the whole day. So I definitely recommend you make the most of that. Pranang Beach, Railay East, Railay West. There's beaches you can go, chill, hang out. Plenty of bars and restaurants to eat and just enjoy the day. There is one other tour that 99% of people skip in Krabi. Most don't even know it even exists, and it's pretty amazing. You get to explore some caves, cruise around the mangroves, and it's probably the most affordable private tour that you can do from Krabi. It's only 500 baht for an hour, up to 5 people. For each additional person above 5, you just add 100 baht. You get to experience Khao Kanab Nam caves and the Muang Krabi mangroves. Just cruising around there in an afternoon. You can do it in just 1 to 2 hours. If you want to take longer to do it, you can do 2 hours. Otherwise, 1 hour is enough. And for 500 baht, it's a great afternoon out. And it's quite an experience. I do have a detailed video where I break down that whole tour, the caves, the whole trip, what you get to do. It should pop up on your screen right here. So you can go, click it. Otherwise, have an awesome day.